Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, April 17, 2025. Contracts have been signed and ground broken for Phase 1 of the Raintree commercial complex at Ferry off the Mandela Highway. The project is being managed by the Urban Development Corporation, UDC, as part of the Caymanas Estate development. It consists of 69 one-acre lots that are available for commercial and light industrial use. Over 35% of the lots are already sold. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says it signals a definitive step in activating a space that has been zoned, master planned, and environmentally assessed to support a new generation of enterprise and employment.
It will deliver a much-needed supply of serviced, investment-ready lots in proximity to major roads and urban centers, fulfilling a market gap for modern commercial infrastructure outside of Kingston's core. The Raintree commercial complex is projected to attract capital investment of at least Jamaican $3.8 billion in infrastructure, and will support long-term private investments exceeding Jamaican $15 billion.
The greater improvement of the 4,300 hectares of land includes commercial, industrial, residential, and mixed-use eco-friendly development. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has welcomed the investment in a private general hospital for Portmore, which he says will serve to complement government's own plans for a public hospital for the soon-to-be parish. He was speaking yesterday on a tour of the Tenzie May Robinson Medical Complex owned by investor Dwight Robinson. Dr. Holness commended the investors on the outfitting of the hospital located in Cookson Pen, Brayton, in particular their investment in an oxygen generator for the facility.
They have given great thought, it would appear to me, to ensuring that this private hospital can provide the services and operate with significant uptime. So I'm very happy to see that there are private projects already filling the gap. But with a population of over 200,000 persons in Portmore, certainly private initiative, private facilities will not be able to completely fill the gap. So there will always be a need for established government public health facilities, and therefore the government is committed to that.
In February, the Minister of Health announced that land had been identified in the Bernard Lodge area to build a new hospital for Portmore, and a feasibility study was being done to determine its format and structure. In the meantime, the Prime Minister says he is very impressed by what he has seen so far at the Tenzie May Robinson Medical Complex, while noting that it still needs the requisite approvals from the Ministry of Health to begin operations. The private hospital is to be a 23-bed facility offering a range of medical care, including diagnostic services such as CT scans, X-ray, mammography, and ultrasound.
Our main emphasis is on surgery, because we have three operating theaters which are fully equipped, one with EMA C-arm X-ray, which we can do X-rays while on the table. And we have an area for high dependency unit where people will recover from our surgery. We have a pharmacy here at the hospital as well, and what we are standing now is the accident and emergency area, which we hope to take people who will walk in off the street for any conditions.
The Prime Minister is encouraging the police in Portmore to capitalize on the reduced crime rates they are experiencing to build support for their interventions.
The public's view sometimes of the police force is that the force doesn't always treat them with respect. And I think now that we are gaining some good results, that we should use this as a means of strengthening the engagement.
Yes.
You know, if people feel that the police has their best interest at heart, has their back and will support them, you will get even more support.
He was responding to an update from the JCF's St. Catharines South Divisional Commander, Superintendent Leighton Gray, ahead of a tour of the Tenzie May Robinson Medical Complex on Wednesday. Superintendent Gray revealed that the area was seeing a 21% reduction in shootings and 32% decrease in murders.
We have been doing well. We are coming from as far as 10%, and we are now at 32%.
Well,
And
keep
the
pushing
members
it
are
down.
so encouraged
Yes.
based on what is happening, and we are committed to the cause.
Meanwhile, Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie is commending members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force in St. Elizabeth for their efforts in reducing crime in the parish. So far this year, St. Elizabeth has recorded 3 murders, reflecting a sharp decline from the 12 that occurred in the corresponding period last year.
The work of the Jamaica Constabulary Force must not be underestimated, must not be questioned, must not be challenged in a way that we break the spirit of the hard-working men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I want, on behalf of local government, on behalf of all of us here, to say to Commissioner Blake and his team, and especially to the superintendent in charge here, that we are 100% behind you and to give you the support that you need.
Minister McKenzie was addressing the recently held monthly meeting of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation in Black River. Beginning in January 2026, all Caribbean Examination Council CXC exams will be administered electronically, either as full e-assessments or in a hybrid format. The announcement came during a recent virtual press conference where CXC's Director of Operations, Dr. Nicole Manning, detailed the changes as part of a wider strategy to strengthen exam security due to breaches that occurred in 2020 and 2022.
The hybrid e-assessment presents an opportunity for the separation of the question paper as you know it from the answer booklet. Candidates access the examination online. They are provided with a key code that is entered, and this is what it looks like for the candidates.
The new hybrid format will give candidates the choice to complete exams online or by using a secure, downloadable PDF for offline completion, ensuring no student is left behind due to internet issues. To support the rollout, local registrars across the region will go through a sensitizing session in October in time for January exam registration. In the meantime, CXC has launched a new qualification called the Caribbean Targeted Education Certificate, CTEC, to offer students more flexible and accessible learning. CTEC will be on the same level as CSEC and CAPE exams, using the same syllabuses, but letting students complete smaller modules at their own pace and earn micro-credentials along the way.
It will be utilizing the same syllabus. It will focus on related and relevant learning outcomes, as well as providing for the progressive achievement of competencies. And of course, non-terminal, and hence the progressive nature of the syllabus.
The qualification will debut in English and mathematics, and CTEC will offer 2 assessment pathways, subject-based and skills-based, the latter emphasizing real-world competencies. The pilot project will begin in September 2025, with the first official certifications to be awarded in 2026. And finally, the Ministry of Education is currently conducting internal assessments of the Primary Exit Profile PEP examination with a view to making changes to better meet the needs of students. Portfolio Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon made the disclosure during a recent visit to Coffee Peace Primary and Infant School in Clarendon.
We are actually doing some internal assessments of PEP to look at whether or not it's meeting our needs, and we do believe there needs to be some changes to it, and we will announce that in short order.
The minister acknowledged that while PEP was designed to enhance students' academic and critical thinking skills, it could also be a source of stress. But she expressed confidence in students' ability to manage, citing the dedication and preparation efforts of their teachers. The minister's visit to Coffee Peace Primary was part of an outreach effort to connect with rural schools and offer direct support and encouragement.
My message in coming to these schools is to say that you matter. You're important. I want to hear from you, and to say thank you to them directly and personally, because our rural schools, these children are brilliant and they're doing brilliant things, and our teachers are doing amazing work with them.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.